guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 30 plus pregnancy YouTube video ideas that you can do for your channel. If you are pregnant, congratulations. If you're not pregnant and you just want to see what videos I suggest, then welcome. I hope you get some good content ideas out of this. As I am potentially on my last baby ever, I thought I would put together a list of video ideas that you could potentially do on your YouTube, on your TikTok, on your Instagram that will capture your whole pregnancy. And I know when I had my first baby, I wanted to film all of the YouTube videos that I could possibly find that were related to pregnancy, so I just thought, why not compile all of these together for you so you have them all in one video to look back on and see what videos you could potentially create. But if you'd like to see what pregnancy YouTube videos I have for you, then please keep watching. Okay, so I've broken these down into different categories. I've broken them down into basically trimesters. So ones that you can film in your first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and then your fourth trimester. So the first video can possibly be we are having a baby or just an I'm pregnant video. And this sometimes is just a very short, maybe a minute long clip of basically you announcing you're pregnant. It's a really nice picturesque and kind of just very beautiful video that you could film and have, and it could be basically an introduction to your audience of saying you're pregnant. The second video then could be basically you finding out that you're pregnant, filming your reaction to you finding out you're pregnant, and whether this was by yourself, with your partner, with family, with friends, whoever it was, when you're finding out you're pregnant, putting out your reaction there to finding out that you're pregnant. People love to see. And then following on from that, you could also put out a video telling your partner that you are pregnant. Obviously if your partner was in the room with you when you found out, you obviously can skip this video, but I've seen a lot of people do really nice ways of telling their partner that they're pregnant. And yeah, it would just be a nice video for you to have as memories, as well as for people to see what your partner's reaction was. Number 4 is following on from that, is telling my friends and family I am pregnant. Again, it is such a sentimental video for you to have as you know your children get older and just to look back on, and it is also nice for other people to see, you know, other people's excitement to you being pregnant. Then moving on to the actual pregnancy part of pregnancy, you could do a first trimester vlog, basically vlogging your experience of your first trimester. I know everyone's experiences are different. Not only do I think is it a nice way to capture your first pregnancy or maybe your second pregnancy or even just your first trimester, but I think it would help a lot of people as well for you to pop out a video like that. And then once people have watched your first trimester vlog, you could then do a first trimester Q&A, basically giving people the opportunity to ask you questions about your first trimester and any questions that they potentially might have that you may have not answered in your first trimester vlog. And then the last video that you could film in your first trimester is your come to our first scan with us, or come to our 12-week scan with us. I know some people wait till the 12-week scan to actually have one, or some people pay privately to go and have an early scan for reassurance, but you could vlog that. Again, especially if it's your first baby, having that first initial reaction of you seeing your baby on the scan and hearing their heartbeat would be a very nice video to vlog and just to keep for yourself as well as show other people. Okay, so then moving on to our second trimester. So in your second trimester, you can actually film quite a lot of videos. You may not realize it because not a lot happens in your second trimester, but a lot happens in your second trimester. So of course, just like the first trimester, you could do a second trimester vlog. Obviously this is going to be completely different to your first trimester, or it might not be, depending on, you know, how your symptoms were in your first trimester. But you could film maybe the ease of your second trimester, you could film bump updates, you could basically just film how you're getting on, weekly updates, and pop them in a vlog. And then just like the first trimester, you could also do a second trimester Q&A based on what people have seen in your second trimester vlog and any questions that you may not have answered in your first video. Then number 10, a firm favorite for everyone, is baby names we love but won't be using. This is basically where you let your audience know all the baby names that were contenders for your baby but you won't be using. That maybe is because you've already picked a different name, or maybe you've fallen out of love with the names, but it's just a fun video to do, and it's very fun if you get your partner involved too. Then number 11 is testing old wives' tales to predict our baby's gender. This is always such a fun one to do, especially before you obviously announce what your gender is, if you're finding out what the gender is. It's just a fun one to do. You know, you can do the ring test, you can do based on whether you've been having different cravings, you can base it on, there's so many. If you look them up on YouTube, YouTube, you can find a list and you can create a video based on all of these. Again, it's just a super fun video for you to do with your audience. Then number 12 is a gender reveal. Get ready with me. If you're planning on having a gender reveal, getting ready with your audience for that gender reveal is fun. It captures your last few moments before you find out what you're having. It's a nice video to maybe get out your excitement on camera and just talk about what you're feeling, and yeah, just for people to see as well what you look like on the day of your gender reveal. Then obviously based on that, you could do a gender reveal vlog. These videos do so well because it's basically showing the prep and the setup of your gender reveal without actually showing your gender reveal. So you can do like the immediate befores, the morning of, then leave out the gender reveal and then move on to the evening and how you're feeling, and basically keep that suspense built in that vlog because people want to know what your gender reveal was. But in the vlog, no one's gonna know. It's gonna be the before and after of the reactions of everyone, but also as well, it keeps your audience engaged. And then of course you can do the actual gender reveal video. These videos are so emotional, they're so nice to look back on, and obviously as well, it shows your audience what you're having. And then the last video in the second trimester section is just a maternity try on haul. I know when I was pregnant with my first baby, I did not know what to wear when I was pregnant, and I was just searching maternity try on hauls from all these different brands, just trying to find something that I could relate to. So you could definitely do that. You could definitely do a maternity try on haul for maybe like H&M, Zara, Primark, any of the big ones that people know and love, and show what you got and make sure you try it on because people want to know how they fit with that. Okay, and then moving on to the third trimester. What you can film in the third trimester again is quite similar to the second trimester, but again there's a little bit more. So the first one is the third trimester vlog. Again, you're coming to the end of your pregnancy, you can start sharing how you're feeling, you can share even more bump updates, you can share maybe different cravings, maybe different symptoms, and there's a lot more I find in the third trimester to vlog about than the second trimester. And once that's up, you can then also film your third trimester Q&A, people asking questions based on your third trimester vlog, and maybe just a bit more questions that might come up now that you're coming closer to your due date. Then if you're planning on doing a baby moon, you could do a pack with me for our baby moon, basically showing people packing all the clothes and the makeup and the skincare and everything like that that you're planning on taking away with you. Obviously it would be even better if you're going abroad for your baby moon, because I know a lot of people when they are pregnant and if they're going to hot countries, they don't know what to pack in terms of what to wear in terms of bikinis, in terms of like dressier, like more summery outfits, but also especially bikinis, like what type of swimwear to wear. So a pack with me for your baby moon would be incredible. And then of course, if you were happy to do so and if your partner's happy to do so, you could do a baby moon vlog. It's almost capturing your last holiday and your last like proper, I'd say, intimate moment before you have your baby, before it's no longer just the two of you or just you and your family. It's just a nice vlog to have, and as well it's basically a nice holiday vlog for you to look back on. Then when it comes to having your baby shower, again, like the gender reveal, you could do a baby shower get ready with me. Baby shower get ready with me again are just so fun. It's just the excitement of getting to celebrate you and your little one and being pregnant. It's just a nice video again to have and to look back on. Then of course, if you are comfortable doing it, you could do a baby shower vlog. These ones are so nice to look back on and just see how much effort and how much like preparation went into this big day. Baby showers usually end up with like lots of decorations, lots of like different activities, and it's just usually a fun day, and it'd be nice to have it on a vlog, especially because again it's a day that's celebrating you and your baby, and it would just be nice to have. And then coming out of your baby shower, you could also do a baby shower haul. I know some people aren't comfortable sharing what they got, but if you are comfortable sharing with it, you could do a baby shower haul. A lot of people tend to give really practical things for the baby, some nice self-care for you, some lovely clothes, very sentimental gifts like embroidered stuff, so you can definitely show that. And then of course it's coming to the exciting time of needing a nursery for your little one, so you could do a nursery makeover vlog, basically showing you transforming one bedroom or an office into what is going to be your baby's nursery, and show the process of it and all the bits and pieces that you've bought for it. And then it also means you can show this section of the room and this section of the room without actually showing the whole room, because then you could also do a nursery slash baby room reveal, and this video is always a hit. People love to see what you end up creating in a space that is for a baby, the different kind of ideas that you can come up with. A lot of people love to just see what someone has envisioned for their baby's room. Then coming up to the last few weeks of pregnancy, of course you're gonna be packing your hospital bag. So you could do a what's in mine and baby's hospital bag, or pack mine and baby's hospital bag with me. These videos again do so well. Everyone is so nosy, especially if it's your first. I know for me, I was researching everyone's hospital bag to see what the most common items in it were. So showing what you pack in your hospital bag for you and your baby is such a nice way for your audience, especially if they are pregnant, to see what you're bringing and what they might potentially have missed in their bag. So then the last two videos for your third trimester, you could do a due date vlog. So vlogging the day of your due date. Have you any inkling that they're going to come today? Is there any, you know, signs? Have you been getting any contractions? You know, how you're feeling? Basically just vlogging that day. Or what you could do is you could do a full week 40 vlog, and that is basically just showing the week of week 40 where you are due, you're ready to go, and it brings you obviously past your due date and maybe the couple of days after, because a lot of babies tend to go overdue, and it'd be nice to potentially capture, you know, by day 3 or 4 that you might be starting to go into labor. And yeah, it's on a vlog, then you can see what you're doing the day before, 2 days before, and then yeah, basically the days leading up to it. And then once you've had your beautiful baby, you are now into your 4th trimester. So here are some videos that you can also film after you've given birth. So the first one is just the standard meet our baby. Again, like you revealing that you were pregnant, it can be just a beautiful, you know, simple montage of like you, your baby, your partner, or just whatever way you want to put out a meet our baby video. They're usually about 1 minute long, and they're just a beautiful like moment capture of, you know, introducing your baby to the world. Then you could also do a baby name reveal video. Again, people are so intrigued to see what you're going to name your baby, and people can make them really sentimental and really just like beautiful. So a baby name reveal video would be amazing. Then of course people are going to want to know how your labor was, how everything went. So you could do a labor and birth story, and yeah, basically you just explaining exactly what happened from the beginning to the end, letting people know how you got on, because again, everyone's experiences with labor and delivery are very different. And also as well, it might help someone going through maybe a similar situation to you, or maybe, you know, you've had a natural birth, or maybe you've had a C-section birth. Whatever way you've had given birth, and your experience is going to be so valuable to someone else. So sharing that with everybody, obviously only if you're comfortable, would be amazing. And then if you manage to film your labor and your delivery, you could do a labor and delivery vlog. I know these are extremely popular, more so popular than birth stories, purely because you get to see everything in action. Now obviously not everything unless you want that, but a lot of people tend to film their labor and deliveries anyways, because a lot of the time they tend to keep them as home videos and home memories. And most of the time as well, a lot of hospitals will actually let you film and record in the hospital, because it is such a special moment, especially, you know, you've been waiting so long to give birth, and birth, although it can feel like forever, it is such a short period of time before you actually give birth, that, you know, it is nice to vlog and just have that as memories. And whether you end up putting it out for yourself or whether you put it out for other people to watch and to take from, then that is up to you. Then a lot of YouTubers tend to do a first 24 hours after giving birth vlog, basically just showing the first 24 hours after birth, how you're feeling, you know, new baby, how you're coping. And then potentially if you've had like a natural birth, you can show yourself going home, or you can show yourself, you know, how you're getting settled in if you've had a C-section. I know a video a lot of people like to see and also film themselves is friends and family meeting our baby vlog. These vlogs get me so emotional, because it is probably one of the most special moments that you can capture besides you actually giving birth. Having your friends and family meet your baby is a completely different experience to anything you'll ever experience. There is no amount of hate, there's literally, it's only pure love in that room. And when your family meet the baby, it is just the best feeling in the world. So vlogging that, and again having that as memories, it would be so nice. Then another video that you could film / vlog is bringing our baby home from the hospital. That vlog, again, it's super emotional, it's super personal, it's super exciting for you as a family, you know, becoming a new family, becoming an added family. And it is again a moment that I think deserves its complete own video. It's just showing you, you know, getting ready to leave the hospital, you leaving the hospital, the car journey home, bring your baby in for the first time, showing them the house, like potentially even meeting like animals, like, oh, siblings. It's just the best feeling in the world, and I think it definitely deserves its own video. And then once the chaos of everything has calmed down, you could then potentially, if you want to, do a postpartum Q&A. Obviously a lot of the stuff will have been answered in the vlogs if you have chosen to vlog, but if you haven't chosen to vlog and people might still have questions for you, you could definitely do a postpartum Q&A. A lot of people want to know how you're feeling, how you're getting on, with motherhood, you know, maybe like types of feeding that you're doing, you know, night shifts. A lot of people want to know how you're getting on after pregnancy, so you could definitely do a postpartum Q&A. And then the last two videos are just postpartum updates that you could potentially do. So the first one being the 6-month postpartum update. 6 months postpartum, you are still very newly postpartum, but it has also given you a good bit of time to adjust to motherhood and to adjust to parenthood and adjust to being a family and adjust to a totally different way of life. So a 6-month update I find is so perfect because you're kind of starting to regain yourself back a little bit. You're kind of back into like a steady flow of things, and yeah, it'd just be nice to update your audience on how you are and how baby is as well. And then lastly, you could do a 1-year postpartum update. So 1 year, although it is still very freshly newly postpartum, you are also quite a bit ahead of, you know, having a baby, and maybe you've had some experiences along the way that you want to share, or maybe, you know, you've had, you're dealing with body confidence, you're dealing with, you know, baby, like completely learning new things. You're dealing with so much within the first year, and sharing basically how you're getting on and how you and your partner are getting on and how you and baby are getting on would be so nice for your audience, because again, a lot of people that watch these type of videos, anything to do with pregnancy and motherhood, tend to be mothers themselves, or potentially are going to be mothers themselves, or are wanting to be mothers themselves. So it's nice to show your experience and be vulnerable with your audience and let them know basically how you're getting on. But guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you got some good pregnancy YouTube video ideas. If you have, please let me know when you were planning on filming, and also let me know if there's any more I should have added. But yeah guys, by the time you're watching this, I probably will have already given birth, potentially. So if I have, look forward to all them 4 trimester videos coming your way very, very soon, if they're not already starting to come up. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.